You set goals in a number of ways. I think you can set result-oriented goals where it's a long-term goal, or you can set little short-term goals to help you get to that long-term goal. So instead of saying I want to win the Masters, I'll say what will help me win the Masters and what I need to improve to get there. You set goals because you want to achieve certain things in your life. Whether it's golf for me, or whether it's buying a house for someone else, or whether it's securing a good job or have a family, or whatever it is. There's many different reasons why you set goals, and I obviously have a lot of goals for my career, and I have a lot of goals for my life as well. But I think it's important to set goals because it means you don't get complacent. You always have something to aim for. I have both. I have big goals and I have small goals. And as I said, the small goals will help you achieve the big goal in the end. There's been plenty of times, where I've, like for example, set goals on I remember it was before last season, so 2012 season. I wrote on the back of my boarding pass, all my goals for that year, and I carried it in my wallet all that year, and it was nice. I was able to achieve every goal that I had written on that boarding pass. So it just, these little bits of, you find this little bit of inspiration or whatever it is, and even if I had a bad day or a bad week, I'd get my wallet and take that boarding pass out and remember what I wanted to achieve that year. Sometimes I like to maybe play the week before a big tournament so that I get some competitive practice in before going to the next week. But I have my routine and it works pretty well, and it's mostly to do with learning the course and learning the shots you need for that week. Pressure's a funny thing. I think there's two types of pressure. There's pressure that comes from within, and there's pressure that is put on you by others, expectations. And I mean, I've always said that the most pressure I feel is the pressure that I put on myself. I want to be the best that I can be, and I want to perform. So again, it comes back to confidence and self-confidence, and in your ability. If you believe in yourself and you believe that you've worked as hard as you possibly can, and you've done the things that you need to do to get to the level you want to be at, or the things that you want to achieve, then you shouldn't really feel the pressure too much. You have to learn from it. You take the positives, because if you're in contention at a tournament and you don't quite win, at least there's still positives to take. And if you've had a really poor tournament, you have to learn. You have to know how you can get better. And once you do that, once you've analysed it, and once you take what you can from it, you forget about it. My parents have been a huge influence on me. I didn't know at the time, but they worked incredibly hard for me when I was growing up to let me have this opportunity. And now that I'm a little older and a little wiser, I can appreciate and understand how much they went through to give me the opportunity to be doing what I'm doing. So my parents have been a huge influence on me. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone in my generation that grew up looked up to Tiger Woods. He was the guy that was winning all the big tournaments, and you give golf a different image as well. He made it sort of cool in a way, and everyone wanted to play golf and emulate him. So he was a big inspiration growing up too. So the first early inspiration for me was Nick Faldo. As much as it pains me to say it, but yeah, Nick Faldo was the guy that I looked up to when I was really young, and then when I got to maybe 7 or 8 years old, Tiger started. He came on the scene, and that's when he started to win his majors and stuff. So, so they were the two early, golfing influences. I do play golf to relax. I like to play with my friends. And my dad. I play a lot of golf with my dad, and other things that help me relax are, obviously there's days where you want to get away from the golf course and you don't want to pick up a club, so you go out and you hang out with friends, or you go to the cinema, go shopping, play some football. I like to play football with my friends. So there's a few different, I've got a jet ski at the house in Florida, so I like to go out in the jet ski sometimes.